A flat or G sharp. Yeah, that was to confirm.
That is a single note, but I'll take your word for it.
No, yeah, it was just the.
Well, unless
what was
you're
it?
talking about a scale, in which case that makes a little bit more sense.
You know,
Maybe.
I really like Aztec architecture because it has squares in it.
Nice. Okay, what was I doing?
A lot of squares, though.
It's a lot of squares. It's a lot of squares. You were going after the Wickermans because you wanted to do the.
Did I go
God...
for the one right below us?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay, let's fall down.
I have no way of confirming this, but I do believe that the good ending of the game is something to do with the God egg. That's as far as I know, though. Or
okay,
as far as I believe, I don't know that.
The only other thing I would want to know is if I actually have to do the whatchamacallit, the shrooms.
Listen, Sabi, you can do shrooms if you want. I know a guy who knows a guy. Can get you some good quality ones. Oh, I can't see this on stream. I'm gonna get hunted down.
No. let me Google a collector's guide or whatever for Yokus, so that way maybe Lawrence can use it as like a guide like you did last time.
Lawrence
I'm
already
using
has
the last one.
Oh, you have the last one already? Okay, in that case we're good.
I already asked him because I was like, Lawrence, you're gonna need to help me. Okay, so it's here. It's like right at the beginning, Lawrence.
One second.
Oh, he just gave it to me. Never mind,
he
we're
just gave it
good.
to you. You just had to talk to him.
Mind.
Cool. Well, I mean, you finished the. Yeah, I'm assuming you had to do the delivery and then come back here.
I've been in isolation for a long time. I just wanted somebody to talk to me.
So you don't have the eyeball for the northern region, like the snow region yet, so you can't see the Wickerman from there.
Yeah, let's go back and hit up the green. And also, I don't know why that guy's thing is up. This man.
Because I don't think that it's saved, maybe.
By the way,
because you did talk to him and you completed that side quest, but I don't think it's saved. So if you wanted to, you could do the B line to get there, but
I'll do that. Because I was like thinking about it, and I was like, technically, that guy was hiding in the statue, right?
Yes,
but
and the statue was in
broken
pieces.
Up. Yeah, so I was like, dang, that is some like magic shenanigans.
Yeah. Look, you didn't complete it because you don't have the upgraded fish.
Ah, okay. I gotta go. What is it? Right?
Yeah. So as you're making your way downtown, I went on my. I woke up at like 8 today, but I didn't make it out of bed until like 10. Which still sucks because like tomorrow I have to wake up at like 6, which is unbelievably early for me, despite everybody in my family being like, "Oh, that's not that bad." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up."
That's ridiculously early.
I told my dad that the other day, and he was like, "I wake up at 4," and I was like, "I don't give a fuck what you wake up at. 6 is still really early," you know. But anywho, so I went on.
For you, it's easy for me. Why is it easy for you?
Thanks, Boomer. You know what I mean? But but so I went on a drive to the place where I'm going to be commuting to for at least the next 2 weeks, right? Not exactly that bad of an actual drive. You don't have to deliver the bee thing anymore, right? So you just want to be the crystal?
No, I wanted to ask Lawrence, Lawrence, if you could kind of like tentatively maybe take a look at like these two. I don't think we actually needed a type of ball for that one. I think I just had to.
I think the only type of ball that you needed in order to get something was the delivery for the bee ball.
No, I needed it for the skull guy to let me in that one place that
that's true.
Wickerlings.
You needed that too.
Or like Ivory Peaks, Lawrence. If you could check any of the Ivory Peaks and say if they actually need a type of ball or something.
Wow, you're so much faster.
Peaks? There's no specific ball that you need for Ivory Peak.
No, that's
okay,
strawberry.
That's good.
I think it was
wanted the
gold. If you're looking for the
gem.
gem, it's gold and pink, I think. Yeah.
Your fairy egg ball. Yay. Okay, so then let's head over to Ivory Peaks. I need that eye thing. I don't know where that is.
To try to find the eye. That makes sense.
The eye?
So, to continue, I went there. The drive itself wasn't that particularly bad. Obviously today is a holiday and it's a Sunday, so there was... What the fuck?
We froze? Oh.
Yeah,
It was loading something. I think it's because it's the first time it had to load in the Ivory Peaks. So it just took a second. So, anywho.
There's that chest.
It was one of those things where I am under the impression that tomorrow morning I can leave the house at 7:10 in order to be at the office that I need to go to for 8 a.m. Right? Because that's when my shift start is 8 a.m. So it really fucking sucks that I have to leave an hour early, but you know, a job's a job. What am I gonna do? So the thing was that my original plan was to leave at 7:30. That was like a week ago. And then I thought about it and I was like, it takes about half an hour to get to the office. So, you know, I can't necessarily assume that everything's going to go peachy keen. So I'll leave an extra 10 minutes early. Then I was planning on leaving at 7:20. Then both my mom and my dad were like, I don't know where you're going, but I really think you should leave 20 minutes early just in case. And I was like, you know what? Until I know what the traffic and, you know, is like in the area, that makes sense. You know, waiting or leaving an extra 20 minutes, at least for now. So I go today, and like I said, it wasn't that particularly bad of a scenario to have to deal with. But I get home, and both my mom and my sister are immediately like, I think you should probably leave a little bit earlier than 7:10. And I'm like, are you sure? And they're like, yeah, you don't know how bad the traffic's gonna be. And so I'm sitting there. So what are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out. Oh yeah, I want it to be. I want to get up there. You see that?
You come down from above it.
I can't do that. Cause look, that chest is right there.
You can't do anything with that bridge?
No.
Don't know. I trust your analytical skills to figure it out. Anyway, the long and the short of it was that it was I don't know. It was like a 40-minute conversation when I got home because my sister and the rest of my family, like the group of us was here for Easter. And the conversation was obviously about my commute. And everybody was like, I don't know, traffic gets really bad in this area. And I'm like, do you even know where I'm going? And my mom immediately goes, yeah, you're driving down I-77. That is like the primary artery for like people going into Charlotte. And I go, I just drove it. I didn't go down I-77. And she fucking argued with me, the person who just drove the route. And she was like, no, you did. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And so so I'm like, I'm gonna pull up my Google Maps that I just took and show you that I didn't take I-77. I took 85 to 485, and then I drove the most of the way there. That's what I did. And she was still arguing with me. And then I pull it up on my phone. My sister looks at it and she's like, mom was probably confused because one step out of 50 on the list, because on Google Maps it gives you the blue line, but if you click the thing at the bottom, it'll give you step-by-step instructions. Wow, great job, Saba. Look at that, she figured it out. It is a little weird that it's pretty much the same trick every time. Or not every time, but like pretty often is like get the slug.
Slug.
But anyway, one step out of 50 on the step-by-step instructions on how to get to my work said take exit blank to either exit 30-something A or 30-something B, which 30-something B leads to I-77. But I don't take that exit, I take A. And
Wow.
so it was like this whole thing where mom was like yelling at me. She's like, "You don't know where you're going. You need to listen to me." And I'm like, "Shut the fuck up. I just drove it. I know what I'm doing. Or at least I know that you're wrong." And it was just, I don't know. It drove me up a goddamn wall, because no matter how many times I said, like, I don't take 77, I don't take 77, I don't take 77, she just kept saying it over and over, and I was like, I'm gonna have a conniption. I'm going to explode.
Yeah, do we know
Sounds like
where
a strong
We do not know where
argument.
the eye is. No,
Okay.
you're gonna have to find it somewhere.
But your little conversation about when you should leave, and it keeps getting earlier and earlier, reminds me of that one time you said that, or rather, the general pattern that your family does, where you guys say
You
you're
talking
gonna
about
go
at
on
the
time.
airport?
It might have been about the airport, but I guess it was just more in general how I remember it. How you guys say like, yeah, you gotta go on time, and it's like, I gotta go a little earlier. And it was like, I could go earlier than earlier just to make sure, and then go earlier than earlier than earlier.
Because like the thing is with my family, it's like for the most part, I like both of my parents do this, and they don't admit that they do this because to them it's just time, you know, because they're boomers. They don't have to be whatever. Like they can waste 3 hours waiting at the airport because fuck you. But it's just like, it's the sort of thing where it's like you plan to leave a little bit ahead of when you need to leave just in case something goes wrong. That's reasonable. But then slowly, like over the course of days, in their mind, that new earlier time becomes the time when you need to leave. So they're like, oh, I need to leave a little bit earlier. And it's just like, I can almost guarantee you that if I run into any trouble tomorrow, like for my morning commute, my mom is going to like be tapping her foot, being like, I told you should have left at 6:50.
650. That's funny.
And once again, there's like
That's
there's no
silly.
sympathy from any members of the family, because obviously, like, I don't know, it's really weird because it's like everybody has been making comments about how like my sleep schedule hasn't been normal, and it is true that I'm largely more nocturnal than most people, but I still get like 8 hours of sleep a night. It's just that I don't wake up before the sun rises like everybody else does. And so I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way when everybody in my family is like, "Oh, you're finally joining the rest of us at normal time," and I'm like, "Or you're just early because you're still slaving at the altar of Henry Ford." Don't know what to tell you.
That sounds so very specific, but yeah.
Well, because I mean, Henry Ford, the founder of Ford Automobiles, was the industrialist who like popularized and made common the 9-to-5 work schedule, which by the way was based on literally fucking nothing.
That's because he felt like it.
And this is the thing.
He's rich.
Well, he wasn't. Well, he was wealthy at the time, but he wasn't like uber wealthy at that exact moment. But it's just like I've had this like discussion with my dad a lot because he loves Henry Ford. He thinks that Henry Ford was like one of the best things to happen to like American industrialism, which might be a problem in and of itself, to be honest. But one of the things that he like would constantly bring up as an argument was the idea that Henry Ford was the one who gave us the 9-to-5 workday. Prior to that, the common workday. Oh, they're like little peaches. I thought they were like, weren't they like little things of meat before?
I'm not sure. Oh,
I feel like they were, but maybe I'm just crazy. Anywho, so anyway, yeah, like my dad attributes Henry Ford to like, you know, he's the guy who gave you the 9-to-5. Prior to that, people would have to work like 13 hours a day. And I'm like, oh man, that would really suck if a common large portion of the population had to work 13 hours a day. That'd be crazy, Dad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what? Do you think that there's a ball that makes you immune to fire?
The red ball.
I still think it's that you're supposed to sling yourself around, but I'm just looking at it, and it's just like, I don't know how to get to this chest otherwise.
Shall I look it up?
I mean, sure. Take your time. We're technically an hour late, but also not, so I don't really know how that works out. But anyway, I'm just gonna keep rambling. But yeah, Henry Ford was wildly, vehemently against the 9 to 5 for a while. He wanted his workers to live in the factory.
Oh well.
Like when he was first founding the company that would eventually become Ford Automobiles, he was like, yeah, he wanted all of his workers to live in-house. He wanted all of them to, if they weren't sleeping or eating or getting exercise, to be working at the plant. And then his plan was that after 30 years of working for him at his factory, he would give them a retirement package, which meant that they wouldn't have to work another day in their life. But he then realized, like, that's a lot of money. What if instead of that, what if I agree with these union types and say that you can have a 9 to 5 instead of me being required to give you a retirement package? So,
Wow.
anywho, this is largely just me being a little annoyed because everybody else in the family is being like, oh yeah, congratulations, welcome to the working world. And I'm like, your working world sucks dick. It's fucking awful.
Yeah. It's terrible. Horrible. I don't want to work. I want to walk dogs.
Shut up, Lawrence.
No, wait, hold on. I'm not saying that you were doing that. I just realized, like, maybe this could go the wrong way. I'm not saying that to you.
Oh, do you think so?
That's what I have to do, though.
That makes a lot of sense. Since you, wow, really, that's so specific.
That's a long setup.
But she almost did it, and she was a little slow. Also, this is not where you just were.
You're right. I went down.
You went down. You're supposed to go up. Yeah. But you got it. But anywho, that was that. And if I may ramble very briefly, not going to talk about it nearly as much as I did the other day, but my passion and hatred for Diablo 3 has been fully reawoken. Despite being like bleary-eyed and so fatigued, I spent, I want to say, like a good 2 hours last night looking up like postmortems on Diablo 3 because I've been playing it again. And it's just like every single thing that happens in the game, I'm like, why the fuck did they do this?
Oh no.
It's like
that bad?
It's not Diablo. Like the thing that's really confusing. So, well, not to bring this up, and we don't have to talk about it, but like, you remember how like when we talked about Legend of Korra, like that first time years and years ago, my position was that Legend of Korra is a good show. It's just maybe not necessarily the best Avatar show. Like if it was its own thing with its own IP, I would like it a lot more. Diablo 3 is largely the same. Where, how do I explain this succinctly? In Diablo 2, the vast majority of the game's mechanics were designed and oriented around the idea of making the player feel vulnerable, right? When an enemy hit you, like if they... Oh, you detonated a little early. Oops.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you got it, though.
Forgot about that. Forgot I could do that.
In Diablo 2, if an enemy hit you, there was a % chance that it would put you into a little bit of hit stun. Now, normally the hit stun wasn't very long, and it would interrupt your attack or ability, like whatever you were channeling at the time. But, so like sometimes it would just be kind of annoying where like a little guy would run up to you, poke you in the ass, and like cancel your ability. You'd be like, fuck! You'd be annoyed.
Yeah.
But what would happen is that, like the very first enemies you encounter in Diablo 2 are called Fallen. They're little demon dudes with knives, and they're super crazy weak. You can kill them in like 2 shots, but the reason why they're scary, or why they could be scary, I guess, is because they usually spawn in groups of like 10 to 12, and if 10 to 12 Fallen are stabbing you all at the same time, there is a decent chance that the hit stun will lock you and you won't be able to... Ooh, that's real rough. Do you think you could have did that faster, Sava?
I don't know.
Can I make a suggestion? Instead of sucking up the... Oh, hello, Mikey. Happy Easter to you as well.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Instead of sucking up one of the earlier slugs, what if you suck up the slug that's right at the end of the tunnel, so that way you have that much extra
I think
time?
that's helpful.
It's hard to set up, and it feels really annoying and maybe not correct, but who knows. Anyway, sorry, what was I talking about the Fallen? Yeah, so the Fallen are, like, they're chumps just on their own, but there could be enough of them just kind of wailing away at you at the same time that you'll get hit stunned and just die. And it's scary because you have to respect even the most pathetic enemy in the game. And I think that that's really fascinating, you know? I keep reading the game name as Yoshi's Island. I keep thinking, you guys sold out to Nintendo. Dude, I would absolutely sell out to Nintendo. I was actually looking at like the list of games that I've been wanting to play on stream, and like more than 50% are Nintendo games. So it's like if Nintendo would let me sell out, absolutely.
There's so many companies I would sell out to 100%.
You know what I mean?
I'll save that topic for later.
Well, we can talk about that later today. But to finish up with the Diablo 3, nothing in Diablo 3 feels threatening in the slightest. In fact, the things that can actually kill you in Diablo 3 feel more bullshit than this is unfortunate.
See, this is the thing that I think
that kills you,
causes
man.
a lot of time.
Dang.
Did you guys see my pick in the memes channel, by the way? I think I did. Let me double check. I probably did.
Same with me. I was like, I believe I saw it.
Oh, my Discord is disconnected.
Oh,
there's the new bed for Lawrence, which Lawrence, I assume, didn't look at.
I did see that.
Discord blurred it and said it's a spoiler, so
don't click on that. Don't do it.
I figured. Mikey, you're my new enemy.
Mikey has been acquired as a rival.
Yeah, you have been put on the fight list. You're in the middle, though. So don't worry about it.
No, you're not next on the list to be executed. Don't you trust me? No, obviously not.
I didn't even know Discord could set it up and like blur it.
By the way, like tangential topic. Now that Mikey's here, I was kind of reminiscing the other day. And I was just like going through like the history of the Twitch channel and stuff like that. And despite the fact that we are still beyond minuscule, I'm still really proud of like the people that did show up to, you know, and like follow and stuff, because we have done no advertising for the channel whatsoever. Like every follow that we've gotten either came from that initial like, hey, would my friends and family mind following the channel, or people that show up for a game, like us enough to follow, and then just kind of hung around, Mikey being one of them, obviously, as a reoccurring viewer. But then it was obviously it's been a really long time since I got a subscription, but I was reminded that Theta subscribed for like 6 months in a row, which was cool. He subscribed just generously, and then and then Mikey gave us a Prime that one time, and I was like, oh, that's really nice. I remember why I swung by. Today's the anniversary release of Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, like the day that it was like out.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. I obviously didn't know that, but that's a really cool factoid right there.
Yeah.
Cool. Happy birthday, Mystery Dungeons Explorers of Sky. Best Pokemon game? ? Probably.
Best Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. At least you could say.
I'm trying to think. Like, I haven't played Coliseum or Gale of Darkness. Those might be better. Pokemon Rangers Shadows over Almi is really good, but it does require like a certain amount of dexterity that Explorers of Sky doesn't. Explorers of Sky is really good.
It to be.
Anyway, what was I saying about Diablo?
Diablo 3.
Oh, it's not threatening.
I guess.
It's not threatening. But the stuff that is threatening feels more bullshit than actual threat. So like, unless you're in like the super hard difficulty stuff in Diablo 2, for the most part, you take damage incrementally, right? Like your health will go down in like chunks because people are hurting you, and you have to like chug a potion and wait for it to heal up over time. It becomes like this, you know, time-based combat thing, which is really exciting. But in Diablo 3, they really heavily focused on these concepts where certain enemies would be elite versions of normal enemies, and the idea is that for each elite version, they get a random it's like position-based gameplay. Like, for example, some enemies will be classified as molten, and when you kill a molten,
yeah, I'm familiar with this kind of mechanic.
When you kill a molten enemy, they explode, right?
Yeah.
In the heart, there are times, and like those ones are okay because it takes a while to explode. But the ones that get on my nerves so much are the arcane enemies. The ones that summon the like spinning line of arcane damage, because the thing is that the arcane damage isn't like static. It's not like a flat number. It's legit a percent of your health, no matter how much health you have. So if you get fucked and randomly the lines just so happen to spawn pointing at you, you will take, I think it's like 10% of your health every quarter second per beam that's hitting you. So there are times where it'll just be like, oh man, I'm at full health. Why am I dead?
No.
You know what I mean? And it's really frustrating. What does Mikey say? I still wonder how the hell you're gonna stream Pokemon Ranger games on Odal's totally legit Nintendo DS since it's all touchscreen. Well, the plan is eventually to get like a cheap Wowcom, not only for like DS stuff, but also because I could probably use. Oh, Saba, that's. Oh, I'm so sorry. That I think that would have been it otherwise.
No, I don't know, because I got myself to be thrown over there, but it didn't make it fully. It's just I get thrown into this divot right at the end that stops me, and then I have to reset moving. It's just not good. I'll see how long I can.
Are you sure that this is how you're supposed to do it? Did you look it up?
I looked it up.
And this is what it says?
I believe so, yeah. I looked up. Okay. Someone's like, yeah, you have this is how you have to
try to
do
get
it.
that third slug instead of the first or the second.
Well, the thing is, once I do this, like I can more quickly.
Oh, you can like skip. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. That's
Mikey asks, do you even know if that'll translate well? I'm assuming you're referring to the Wowcom tablet. I think it will translate better than a mouse. I can probably guarantee that. I think it just. I don't know why you turned around. I think you would have did it if you hadn't turned around.
No, it's just getting it into position. Like it's momentum.
Yeah. Anyway, well, so I'll keep yammering so you can just focus on trying to get this done. This seems really difficult. But yeah, I don't know. I guess like other stuff that I found last night when I was just looking up Diablo 3 stuff, I discovered why damage seems unfathomably high, right? Like during my current playthrough compared to how I remembered Diablo 3 being, and items being like crazy common. Like legendaries are supposed to be rare legendary items, you know? But I was able to find 2 legendary items within my first hour of playing. You know, and I felt like that was really weird, and so I looked it up, and they've had 26 ranked ladder seasons since Diablo 3 came out 10 years ago, and over the course of those 26 seasons, they have increased all player damage across the board by 850%.
Oh, all right.
And they've increased item drop rates for legendaries and gems by 650%.
That's
nice.
That's a big number.
So, and the reason for this is because the majority of people who are still playing Diablo 3 is, I'll keep yammering, so basically a normal stream. Yes, absolutely. Or a normal Sunday stream when I'm not playing. They did this. They cranked up the damage in the item find because the only people that are playing Diablo at the moment, or the majority of them, are, you know, ranked ladder players, where they're specifically looking to level up a character to 100 as quickly as possible and get their build off the ground so they can, you know, get shit going. Oh, clever. I didn't even see that Mandrake there.
See how long it'll take me to get this one now.
I feel like these are all really difficult.
Stupid slugs.
But yeah, so I guess that's because like I was telling this to Grant yesterday when I was just chit-chatting with him before stream, that I was beyond baffled when I started out as a level 1 Crusader. I pulled out my mace and fucking detonated a zombie skull in one hit. Like he gibbed into bloody pieces. And I was like, that's really weird, because I remember the like gibbing when enemies would like turn into viscera. When I played originally, was only if you critted them, like you killed them with a crit. But I didn't crit. I literally just whacked him and he exploded. And it turns out that the reason for that is that the animation triggers when you deal excess damage over their remaining health. And so my level 1 auto attack was so unfathomably high that it was triggering the detonation thing. And I was like, oh, what? I was just so confused. But yeah.
That's some good gibbon.
Yeah, some good gibbon. I also looked up stuff about Diablo 4, which has been, you know, something that I've been keeping my eye on since it was announced. Oh, so close. You'll get there, Sabo. You're getting better at it. Just need to warm up. That's all. I was reading some stuff about Diablo 4 that I had never heard of prior, such as Diablo 4 is apparently going to be a pseudo MMO.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, what? Why? Why is it going to be a pseudo MMO? And like the way that they described it is that so apparently the Diablo 4 that's currently in development is like the third version of Diablo 4 that they've worked on. They canceled the 2 previous ones for not feeling good enough, and this one they're interested in, I guess. Let me play a game with you real quick, Lawrence.
All right.
Let me mess with you, Lawrence.
Let me mess with you. Try to think back to 2012-ish, right? Around 2012. Are you stuck?
Let's just not think about it. Let's just be depressed.
Let's just be sad.
Let's just be sad. So try to think back to 2012, right? What Blizzard games were out in 2012?
I don't fucking know.
World of Warcraft, right? That one's obvious.
Sure.
There was Hearthstone.
Yeah.
Hearthstone is a game. StarCraft 2 was still out. Like, they still sell it, obviously. Diablo 3 had just come out, right? Because it came out in 2012. Okay. Overwatch was out. Don't forget that.
2012?
It might have been 2014. I'm thinking of Reaper of Souls. Anyway, thinking about the Diablo games that came out around the Diablo 3 / Reaper of Souls era, 2012 to 2014. Apparently one of the things that the executives at Blizzard was really disappointed with Diablo 3 was that it did not represent a quote-unquote continuous revenue stream like the majority of their other games were. Because World of Warcraft had a subscription, Overwatch had microtransactions in the form of loot boxes, Hearthstone had the card packs, and then StarCraft doesn't really have microtransactions, but you do have to pay in order to... Wow, that was a good shot.
It would have worked if I was low.
If you were low, that would have been perfect.
Maybe I could try as I'm shooting myself up to try to, like, hit it.
That would be incredible timing. If you think you can. Can you turn yourself while...
I don't know. I don't think so.
See
like,
if you can turn yourself while you're... No, like, before you launch yourself. You know what I mean?
Don't forget, there's, like, 2 things.
I hear Blizzard and just zone out since it's a bad company. Well, I mean, you'd be happy to hear that I'm talking about how bad of a company they are. But anywho, Lawrence, did you play Diablo 3 when it was when it still had?
But keep going.
Sorry.
The answer is no, but keep going.
You said You said like 2 days ago that you played Diablo 3.
No, I think he was talking about you guys play, or not you guys, or him playing with someone else, and then
in college, which is not 2012.
Oh, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Because the thing that I was gonna bring up was the one of the reasons why Diablo 3 was so universally hated was that when it initially released, rare items were fucking impossible to find. Or sorry, legendary items were impossible to find. In your average, like, normal difficulty playthrough, you would find maybe one.
No, it's impossible.
For the entire game, right? And the reason for that was that they were really, really, really encouraging players to use what was at the time referred to as the real money auction house, where
Sounds like microtransactions.
where people would put up their legendary, or you could put up any item, but they would mostly put up their legendary items, and real people would bid real money on fake items, and Blizzard would get an automatic 10% cut of whatever it sold for.
All right.
And that was Blizzard's monetization scheme for like a quote unquote continued revenue stream. But guess what? That made the game fucking impossible to play because the late game content was purely built around like, hey, do you have a complete set of legendary items yet? No. All right, spend $100 on the fucking auction house in order to just play the game.
Oof.
It was awful. Now, I should say, for full disclosure, I did sell a lot of items on the real money auction house, and I did make enough money to pay for my copy of the game back when it came out.
All right.
So on one hand,
you fucking sell out.
well, on one hand,
Okay,
I was
good.
on one hand, fuck the auction house. It sucked. I hated it. But on the other hand, pretty clever.
Well, really, I had to pay for my game.
I did literally pay, and I ended up paying like I think -$2 for Diablo 3 when it initially came out.
Damn.
But then again, I did buy the Obo's always been a sellout, huh? Well, mostly. But yeah, I don't know. I just think back on it, and there were so many of the fundamental issues with Diablo 3 stem from this real money auction house, because it's just like after like there was an enormous outrage from players, as you could probably imagine. And so eventually, in order to like save face with their fan base, they took out the real money auction house. And in order to like compensate for the fact that no one was getting legendary items anymore, they cranked up the drops for legendary, rare, and gems in the game by like fucking 200%. And suddenly now you were getting like 30 legendary items in a single game.
Oh,
and I'm like,
boy.
listen, not that far. Now legendary items aren't special. When I find King Leoric's crown in Act 1, I don't feel cool for finding it. I'm like, oh, another one? It's my fourth.
Another one.
You know?
But
anyway.
Just the meme of like, fuck, go back.
But yeah, exactly. Like the real money auction house was awful, and it was scummy, and I hated every single minute of it, except for the fact that it paid for my game. But on the other hand, it kind of was better than what it eventually came to be. Because, like, I was saying this, the other day, but, like, I kill a single treasure goblin, and he just fucking shits out more gold than I can spend in an hour and, like, 40 legendary items. And I'm like, these mean nothing anymore. These might as well be made of aluminum foil. It's not special to find a legendary item anymore. Like, sure, I have that base primal instinct because when a legendary item spawns, it plays this, really catchy sound effect. And when it lands on the ground, it shoots this, fucking orange beam of god light out into the sky. So it's like, your brain immediately starts, flashing lights and being like, oh, cool. And then I go and I pick it up and I'm like, oh, it's my 4th Umbral Shield of the Dawn. Thanks.
Dang.
And that's almost Saba's name. But
Ooh.
I do have I do have a tangent from Diablo. It still has to do with Diablo 3, but I feel like it's something that Saba could participate in. And I don't know, what there was something that you wanted to bring up earlier, Lawrence, or are you still okay holding off on that for now?
I don't think I was bringing up anything.
Well, you had no, because you said you had a tangential topic that you could bring up, and I didn't know if you were sick of waiting.
What, the selling out?
I don't
what companies
remember.
you'd sell out to?
I don't remember.
No, I'm
thought
pretty sure that's the only topic that.
Who you would? Oh, she did it!
Yay! Look at that. Listen,
the
you
eye.
sell out.
Oh, here's the eye. There we go.
Holy
I
crap!
want everyone to witness. If you sell out, you get shit like that done.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, capitalism. And then
Ladies and
a
gentlemen.
guy in a business suit made of money walks out with a saxophone made of gold.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I only have one right on like top of the middle thing, and then two at the bottom.
I see 3 overall.
Will I be tracking that? Or
No, I will first go to
and
like,
see if she can get it. That one looks like you just need to get a good
No,
shot. That's the slug.
Slug one.
It's another slug. Wow, that's awful.
that is
Gonna give up now.
that is rough, buddy.
Well,
That's
okay,
the one,
so
I actually gave up on that one. That was the one I left.
that was the one you. Well, actually, I think I told you to leave it because I was still hoping that we would finish the game last week.
Well, I tried to do it, and it just...
Well, see if you can do it again. You got time. You got time, and I'm yammering on like nobody's business. But yeah, I guess as like before getting to the tangential topic that I wanted to get to, I still like it feels like Diablo 3 feels manipulative with its like flashing lights and big numbers everywhere. Like I said this yesterday to Grant, but like when I finished, like my end game character druid, who specifically was building tanky, keep in mind, at the end of Diablo 2 had 600 health, right? My crusader right now, in about half of the way through Act 3 of 5 in Diablo 3, has fucking 80,000 health.
That's a lot of health, buddy.
And the thing is that it's actually not a lot of health. What that essentially just translates to is it gives them a reason to have bigger damage numbers when enemies hit you. You know, because human brain sees bigger number and goes, ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's like, I don't know, like I don't know, as I was just saying, it feels like manipulative because it's like, am I actually enjoying what I'm playing, or is it because it is like systemically designed to make me go, ooh, flashing lights? You know?
It feels weird calling it manipulative because all games have that sort of thing.
No, but it becomes manipulative when you do it too much expressly for the purpose of like locking people into playing cycles, I guess. Like technically you could argue that like daily challenges are manipulative because it's like a tactic to like get people to keep playing daily, and I don't know, like that's an argument that somebody could make. But like, oh, and this is why Saba hated this, because not only does she have to hit it perfectly, she also can't miss. Oh no. I'm so sorry, Saba. I believe in you.
You're better at gaming. I'll let you do this.
Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. You're the one who wanted to finish Yoku's Island. Either finish it or quit and admit that you're not a gamer.
Damn, dude.
I think I mentioned it a while back, but I was rewatching Explorers of Sky VODs last year. Man, I hate how pushy I was with people reading my chat. When you say being pushy, you mean like when I was responding a little bit negatively to you, like making suggestions? Because in that case, that was my bad. That was purely because we didn't really have a reoccurring audience at the time, and I didn't really know how to respond. So I will take that as a my bad. But but otherwise, if you're talking about when random people would show up, and a couple of times Mikey was like, "Get out of here." Yeah, maybe chill on that next time, but it's fine. Like, we still had a great playthrough overall. Oh, you know, I was being like, OMG, nobody is reading me. Well, that's the thing, and that's why I do have a version of this overlay now where I can put chat up on screen, where if it... Because, like, on Sunday streams, especially with something like this, it's really easy to just respond as you're typing stuff, because there's not really a whole lot else going on beyond Saba dying. But if we're playing something that's a little bit more involved, I will put up the other overlay so you can see yourself on screen and you know that it's like, oh, there you go. They can see. It's one of those, oh God, was I really like that? Hey man, it's fine. It happens to everybody. It happens to the, oh! She just did it!
Did somebody say pog?
I don't know how you did it, but you did.
I think because I partied. I think it partied and it hit it.
Oh my God.
Get out of here!
Get the fuck out.
Let's fucking go.
But yeah, I don't know. Obviously, it's your own prerogative if you want to be embarrassed by the actions of yourself in the past, but I can tell you that I don't care. it's fine. You know, it's
I mean,
I feel like
also
you.
a little bit slow at reading stuff. That's why I tend to like have it up as well.
Well, I'm
and try
fucking
to
playing the
respond
video game.
Well,
Imagine if I had a
exactly what's
co-host who could read like Saba.
That's fine. That's why I was trying to read them. It's like that's the point.
Imagine if I had a co-host like Saba. That's what Saba's describing right now.
I know, that's why I said it.
It's almost like I'm real.
Saba's not real.
No, you're
Saba's
not.
a myth.
I'm only a simulation in Lawrence's
Yeah.
mind.
You're,
All right,
you're
that's
only the
fucked.
dawn
Why would
of.
you say that?
Well, maybe I should clear this up a little bit. You guys have to like do a lot of convincing to convince me
I
that
don't know.
this reality is
I don't
not
know.
real.
Do we have to do
actually trigger my fear?
Do we have to do a lot of convincing, or is that just the simulation telling you that we have to do a lot of convincing?
I'm just telling you how my fear works.
Literally a main character.
Like
Saba
you
was
got,
literally a main
you
character in
got,
Explorers of Sky. That's true. Saba was.
you got fully convinced me that I'm in a dream. Otherwise, I'm just be like, yeah, all right.
Well, what if I told you to wake up?
And yeah, all right.
Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
moving on to the tangential topic that Saba can participate in.
So there's a guy right here.
Because Saba was kind of talking about this yesterday, or talking about something like this yesterday during Luigi's Mansion, but like, how does a massive AAA like game with a narrative, where like a narrative is like a main part of the thing, like Call of Duty, I'm not surprised when a Call of Duty comes out with a bad narrative, because it's fucking Call of Duty. You play that for the multiplayer or the co-op, you know what I mean? But
Shit thing. Yeah.
But when a game comes out and the narrative is supposed to be a major selling point of the game, but the narrative is demonstrably bad,
Oh,
how
that was so good.
how does that happen? I guess like how does a good shot? How does a AAA
Okay.
game get to the point where just go into his tunnel behind him? It's probably behind him in the tunnel. Oh, wait. No, it forced you up, right? Hello? Owl.
No.
Owlu.
Get out there.
Okay, Lawrence. Maybe
Oh, is it my turn?
Oh, maybe
Alright.
it just bounced. Or maybe it's me.
Hey, there you go.
I figured it out. I did it.
Good job. So there's only one left in this area, right? It's the one on top of the house?
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the left.
Cool. I don't know. But my question still stands, because it's like as I says, my hatred for Diablo 3 has been reignited, and I'm going back through the story, and there are so many story beats that are like, what the fuck are you talking about? When was this a thing? Why are we spending an hour and a half establishing backstory for a character who shows up in one mission and then never shows up again? Like, why are we doing that? Question mark. And so I don't know. That is my question.
That ride just happens sometimes.
No, but I mean,
Get
like,
outta
you
here.
have a team of like, I don't even know how many people, but like, you have an enormous team and a bunch of executives that are like checking everything that you do. How does a bad narrative get by?
Closed up?
Again, I still think it just happens. Cause like when the audience sees something and says it's a bad narrative, they could say it, but for the people creating it, they don't have that kind of hindsight. They just see what they want to do, and then they're trying to make it work, but they're not really sure how the audience is gonna take it.
Yes, I mean,
And
I'm obviously not, and I'm obviously trying not to be like dismissive, but it's just like I don't know. I guess it really, like, in the context of Diablo 3, I guess it really does just boil down to they weren't trying to make a Diablo game. They were trying to make an action game. Because it's like, they introduce a character. I think I talked about this before, and it's actually kind of very similar to what, not to bring up Korra again, but it's kind of similar to what I said about Korra from The Legend of Korra, where it's just like, they introduced this new character in Diablo 3 who overall totally a fine character. There's not really any problems with Leah overall. But the problem that I do have with her is that she is retroactively in the narrative made the most important character in the entire world. She becomes this like child of destiny and prophecy. And then she becomes the like ultimate super god-killing machine at the very end of the game. And the entire time I'm sitting there like, who are you? How did you get into my house? Why am I supposed to care about this character? Like, you can't just like, I don't know, you can't just like introduce a character like out of the blue and expect me to be like, oh my god.
Like care about her, yeah.
Because it's like I feel like you can do that to a villain, I guess. Like you can introduce a new villain, and as long as they have like proper setup, you can be like, oh, I get it. That's somebody to be afraid of. But if it's the sort of thing where the character shows up and you're supposed to feel like a bunch of sympathy for her and like, I don't know.
Well, yeah, the villain, you don't inherently have to sympathize with a villain. I think what they say normally is like if you can make a villain sympathetic, then it's like, it's really good character. But you could have, you know, the mustache twirling villain as well, right? But your protagonist, for the most part, you're trying to find something like identifiable with like the reader.
Can we, and I'll respond to Mikey's stuff in the chat in a second, but can we take a quick second to define what a Mary Sue is? Again?
I believe the definition of like a Mary Sue is like the type of like girl character that's like...
Doesn't have to be a girl, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, normally came up because of that.
Yes.
Who tends to like, has like this super quirky... Oh, don't throw me... Oh, God.
Well, time to go back up.
Time to go back up. I can't speak as I try to do this, so please go ahead and...
Hey, we all gamers have to do this sort of conversation while playing.
Whatever, they're quirky, they're over the top, but they're like perfect at everything they do, and they don't have to actually try hard. It just naturally comes to them. Oh, I have to go over here. So
I don't know. What do you say, Lawrence?
No, that's about it.
I'm just looking up. I'm looking up.
Fairly unfair.
Who the fuck is Chloe Carmichael? I have
Chloe
never
Carmichael,
seen this character in my life.
Chloe Carmichael of House Carmichael. Chloe. I don't know.
What the fuck?
I am here.
No, but I mean, like, okay, listen, there's a difference between, like, whoever the fuck Chloe Carmichael is and, like, the type of character that I'm talking about. Because it's like, imagine if Chloe Carmichael replaced Timmy for, like, multiple seasons.
Okay, so
like, that's the type of character that I'm talking about. You did the entire Alpine skyline?
I believe so. Look, you don't see anything. Now all I've got left is those three kind of in the middle.
Here's the Alpine skyline.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Well, how many Wickerlings do you have? Are you close to 20?
17.
You have 17?
Dude,
three. You're close to 20. Those are your last two, at least that we can see.
No, the three. I told you. The
last
one's hidden behind this
last
blue
two
one.
Posts.
Yeah, and the posts are down. Actually, let's go grab the one in the middle.
All right. Have at it.
So let me in.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was looking up the definition of what a Mary Sue is, because I'm trying to decide if Leah is a Mary Sue or not. Because it's like...
Be right back.
Okay.
Never mind. Lawrence.
Cool. He does this. He does this at, like, the perfectly inopportune time. All right, well, we'll just hang out for a minute.
I'll be able to... I think... No. This'll hit me.
All right, so I could take this time to look at Mikey's stuff. Might be a topic if you guys have seen it, but thoughts on the second Sonic movie. I haven't even seen the first one, so I can't really say either way.
I heard it was decent. Yeah, I haven't necessarily...
I heard that they're pretty passable. So yeah. That's, cool in its own right.
Get it up. Can I?
Trying to get down there?
Yes, I can get up, I think. And I'm trying to get back to the middle. And I can do it via this.
Can you have... How do I think about this?
There it is.
Oh, it's like up there. So you have to go to where the mushroom is and then go around the other side?
Yeah. So the mushroom... By the way, the only other thing, because I don't know if the mushroom will lead to, like, a quote unquote good ending, but I'm wondering about like the tree and like those baby creatures.
I think the tree and the baby creatures is just bonus money and like bonus upgrades. So I can double check, but Yoku's Island Mushroom
ending. Maybe say mushroom ending.
Nope.
From that, sorry about that.
It's a trophy. Spreading spores is a trophy.
So I don't actually have to do that.
Once you deliver the final set of spores, return to Riri, complete the quest, and earn this trophy. You do get... what do you do? Oh. It's primarily for the trophy. You don't get any permanent unlocks.
I don't know what this is.
It's a better noisemaker.
Well, I don't know how to unlock that. I guess we're fine. We don't necessarily need a noisemaker.
It'd be cool to have, but I don't know how to unlock that. You need a key.
Okay, so I got this one, and I'm going back down now.
What was the other one you wanted to know about?
The tree with the babies. Okay, how do I get down there? That's a good question. I think I have to fall
Did you ever get
left.
your... Oh, you did get your pet Stootling. That's your rose power. Yeah, forgot about that.
Vital, as a matter of fact, I think.
You already got the thing that you can do at Dipper Loaf. You're supposed to find that one remaining egg from the spider boss and then bring it to him, which you already did. And it's just for an achievement.
Okay, so I already did it. There wasn't like 2 more or something. Okay.
Nah, according to this achievement, I guess not. All right.
Gotcha.
Lawrence, are you back?
Did he leave again? I thought he came back.
Fucking left again.
He's like, oh, they're ignoring me.
This guy and his propensity to just fucking stand up and leave. It's fine.
Oh my god. Frick. What did I need to do with this?
You have to get to the center island and angle yourself. Good job. You did
God,
it.
it killed like 3 of them. Wasn't prepared for that.
Wait, what the fuck?
Prepared.
I just looked up Mary Sue and Chloe Carmichael came up from Fairly Odd Parents. What the fuck?
I guess Mikey was super right about that. Oh, I think I have to leave again. That's like, I can't reach either one of these guys.
So there is a parallel trope to Mary Sue, which is literally the same thing, but just for a male archetype, and it's Mary Stew. I'm still gonna call it a Mary. I'm still gonna call it a Mary Sue because it's the same thing. But
may as well as just I wonder how I leave. Let's just go up again.
Game suggestions, don't miss. Topics, don't miss. Except when you ask about the Sonic movie and none of us have seen it. That's the only time. And I don't know, hopefully we'll be able to play Psychonauts. At this rate, it seems like Psychonauts might be a Sunday stream eventually.
Yikes, I missed. We're going back in time.
Have fun going for 100%. We'll see. It's the sort of thing where, like, if a game is is purposefully obtuse with its 100%, I'll just say fuck you. Not you, but the game. There's a difference between like a satisfying 100% and 100% where Tim Schafer is just stroking his own dick.
Hello, JK.
Hello, JK Wing. Welcome back.
Welcome to this last torturous moments of me trying to
She's getting the last of the wickerlings to wake up the god egg. We assume that the god egg is for like a good...
I don't know if I'll ever be able to leave now.
Can't say fuck you, I'm asexual. Lamau. We're assuming that the god egg is necessary for whatever good ending this game has. We're assuming that that's like all we need. Because it seems like a big deal to wake up a god egg.
Yeah, especially, and we have already suspected the...
Hey, go backwards to break that rock. No, like launch yourself, fool.
This didn't do anything. We broke this before.
What does it do?
It just goes down.
Is that it? The god egg can only be done after the main quest?
It may be because of this one wickerling here.
Oh, so like you can't get in there?
Yeah, this is the last one I have to get before this one. And I want to do it.
Is there really only 2 left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, I got 18.
He has 18, that's true. All right, well, I'm assuming that big clouded area is like a final pinball section. I feel like that's pretty fair. A pretty fair assumption.
Sorry, my dude.
All right, God. Angle it. Nope, bad angle. That's a good angle. Oh, so fucking close, dude.
Oh.
And almost all the scarabs too. You can tell
I think
that?
I got all the scarabs. Yeah, there's actually like a small symbol, I think, for them.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Good angle, he says. Listen, dude. It was really close.
Zach, he let me down.
Says the person who can't get the good angle. It's not my fault. It's your fault. The last 10 scarabs are marked on the map. Oh yeah, whatever happened with that? You remember when you kept dying, or like you kept getting hit by spikes, and like a prison, opened up and a bunch of shit came out? What the fuck was that about?
It's the light blue thing. Okay, no, I did miss some of them. Okay, well...
Guess what? We're not going for all the scarabs, so...
Yeah, we're just...
I'm telling that to Saba in case she gets any funny ideas.
This is my limit. I want to just... I'm already close to this. This is all I want.
That's another thing that's close by. Can you define what close by means? Is that like a location that we can go to? No, I was talking... No, because I think he's responding to me asking the question about the jailers.
Can I, like, leave via this and then come back?
In the water on the right, dive? What?
Oh, is there the heart thing?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm so confused.
Oh, that water over there. It's like down... Yeah, right there. You think that's what he's talking about?
I don't even know how to access that.
I don't either.
Do I just go right?
Hey, he says just dive here. He either means here or going up. Oh my god.
Oh god.
What the fuck? It's right here.
Hello.
Ancient jailers.
What's the ceremonial garb? What kind of ball do I have to change into now?
What kind of ball is that? Mikey's posted a meme. Let's see what garbage Mikey's posted.
Hey, that's mean.
Mikey has a bad sense of humor.
Wow, that was really nice. Dang, I'll use that. Okay, what's the ceremonial garb?
Do the people Daddy shoots go to heaven? If they haven't done anything wrong. Yes.
Oh, rose
like
ball.
A lot of them. So what do you think would be the ceremonial garb? Do you think it's
red and something?
Do you think it's red and black? Because red and green is a bug.
Oh, this one was a rose.
I could look it up, I guess.
It's giving us that face again, JK.
That's a
is
gem.
it actual thing? Am I tripping? And that's a strawberry. Mushroom ball. We don't need to look it up. Is it obvious? No. It's not a because it's like I don't get what. Do I need? Did I just need to talk to them again?
Wait, is it really?
I guess let me just get a rose ball.
But don't you remember how exactly they said it? They said ceremonial garb. I think it's just the red ball. Because they're called the Crimson Guard. I think it's literally just show up with a red ball.
He said, no, you need a ceremonial garb. Well, okay, I'll get down there, talk to this man's again. The thing should be here by now. Quick. Yeah.
Only those who wear our ceremonial garb may pass, yeah.
Yeah, Crimson. I guess I could just go back and do that.
Yeah, I think you just need the red ball.
These guys came back? How dare you?
You need a red ball made with crimson sprinkles. That makes sense.
Crimson sprinkles. Give me a sec while I retry for this, because every single time I go up to get the ball...
Oh, they respawn. No.
Yeah.
Hey, good one.
Oh.
All right, okay. See if you got it. Too far. Fuck. Told you too far.
Yeah, that's why I tilted it back a little bit.
And where the fuck did Lawrence go? We were in the middle of a conversation about Mary Sue, and he's like, all right, peace. I'm gonna be gone for an hour. Damn it. Saba, no! Saba, too far! Oh.
We're fine. It's fine.
He suggests going directly below that first fruit and then launching straight upwards instead of trying to angle it.
Oh, there is like a curve to it. Okay, I've just been.
Fuck you, Lawrence.
So, whatchamacallit? We had to get a last one with like on Ivory Peaks. That slug was just. I hated my life with that. So, I was traumatized.
What are you talking about?
The slug we just got before.
Oh. You need to clean. Yes, now you're rolling poop. There you go, that's it.
Crimson, this is just a red ball.
Correct.
Did it say, did anything else say red. Crimson ball?
Nope.
Okay. I didn't
the
remember
lava
if there
chest or the ore station. I don't know what ore station means. She did the lava chest, which seemed so difficult that I was.
The lava chest was annoying. It was not that one.
I was pretty confident that, like when Saba was like, "Oh, we need to do this with the slug," I was like, "I don't believe you. This seems too hard." And then she did it, and I was like, "Well,
it says Crimson Sprinkler, probably."
There you go.
Okay. Because it just said red ball to me before. Hello, sir!
Oh my god, it populates the map with more traders. Oh, it's like it's gonna be a special pinball level.
Okay, well, I mean, that's where one of the totems are.
So you're gonna have to go back there anyway. All right, we'll try to get this guy. Good job.
It doesn't. You have to actually be flying. It doesn't work.
You can't do it while falling?
No, I don't. I didn't have enough air.
In 100% speedrun, I do this ASAP. Makes sense.
Okay, so far.
100% speedrun. Do we have another person in chat? We
It's
do.
JK Wing. Yep. Saba, why?
I don't know what to tell you. The controls for going in and out of the water are freaking crazy.
I say just try to go for the angle, because you've almost got it twice. Whereas this seems pretty difficult.
I think it's because I have the fast fish. It's like messing me up.
Uh-huh. Where did you go, Lawrence?
Well, I don't have parents that yell at me for taking the wrong highway. I have parents that need help a lot in the kitchen.
Oh my god.
Excuse you, what wrong highway? I took the right highway. Everybody assumed I took the wrong highway.
No, you don't know what you're talking about. You took the wrong highway.
Fuck you, boomer! Oh, that's so good.
Hold on. Got one more chance with the guy up there. I just have to make my way back downtown.
Man, a lot of back and forth in this one.
That's good! Yes!
I'd have been like, frick you if that thing killed me.
Alright, so now you need to go to the... You should at least go to one of the posts. And then you should probably get the traders, I guess?
Yeah, I want to change to a rose ball. I like that rose ball.
You should change to poop.
No. Oh.
I like how black... Wait, so black and then red is a skull, but red and then black is
Creepy.
a rose? Wait, do
Okay.
the ape first? What ape? Yeah, the ape right there.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go back. I need red again.
The traders are inside the ape, I guess.
Oh, that ape statue?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're going into the ape's armpit. Why are you changing?
Because I need red again.
Ah, in order to get past them? That makes sense.
That's what he just said, Zach. How could you forget what he just said?
What do you say, Saba?
You need
JK
red again to
just
get in the
said it.
secret cave.
I swear I heard you swearing for a second.
9, but okay.
Saba actually swear, like, not a lot,
All
like,
the
definitely not
time.
as much as me, but, like,
I-
going through VODs, Saba
Clearly.
does slip one in here and there, and she tries
Or
to
it
act
just
like she
sounds
doesn't.
like it for you. No. I know it probably
There
sounds
was
like it. It's just
absolutely
not
a point in time
Nah.
where I was irritating
Jesus.
you during Bowser's Inside Story, and you did, under your breath, go, fuck. There's no way you didn't.
I don't do that.
Because nothing,
I don't do that.
Because
I don't
nothing
do that.
else
I don't
would
know
have
how to
made
say it.
sense in what you were saying. Because
Realize there's
very
the
quietly under your breath you went.
adjacent- No, there's just the adjacent, like, frick you, or like, fudge.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I still remember the Bowser's Inside Story test stream. It's really funny because going back through the VODs, you
let me
can
go down
see the
here.
you can like there's like in between episodes 7 and 8
Okay,
is
well,
where
I
I
don't know
figured
the-
out a bunch of
okay,
audio stuff,
okay,
and suddenly
okay,
the audio
whatever.
sounds really good and everybody's really well balanced, and I'm like, thank God. There you go.
The egg. You gotta open the Easter egg.
Go away, I'm embarrassed. Oh. All right, good luck getting into that. Into that ape's armpit. Mushrooms.
No, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Hey, look, I did it.
Go get them. Hey.
They're like,
Hey. Oh, that's neat.
grape. In shape.
So,
I had to suck
I
them
guess.
up, okay.
I guess overall, my diatribe
oh, it
on
switches.
Diablo 3 is over. Congratulations, everybody. We made it.
Are you planning on finishing the game?
I'm still gonna finish it because I am plowing through it at breakneck speed. Like, I want to say Diablo 2 I finished about 1 act per day, and that was playing like non-stop all day. Whereas I was doing 2.5 acts per day, just kind of casually. Like I would go do something else, play for like an hour and a half, and then be like, oh, I finished Act 1.
Well.
Monkey.
Monkey. What? No making everybody happy? Noisemaker really helps here. Oh, that makes sense for breaking the...
Oh, yeah, I sometimes forget that yeah, I can do that.
Is this the last one? You just need to break that crystal?
Ooh.
Ooh!
Ooh.
Ooh! Oh, wow, that's ridiculous. There you go. You got your trader spirits. Now you need to
Look,
figure out
now
how to
the
leave.
monkey's eyes aren't purple anymore. Monkey.
Monkey. But that being said, I can't, like, apparently with Diablo 4, they said already that the narrative is going to be a lot more, simple. Because, like, the narrative in Diablo 3 is, like, super fucking grandiose, and there's kings and emperors, and everybody's either a god or a demon, and it's very high octane, high fantasy. But they said that they're gonna bring it back down to, like, the level of Diablo 2, which is obviously what I would prefer. But I can't help but admit that a lot of stuff that they have in Diablo 3 is really fucking cool.
Ooh.
You have eyes. I know you do. I have seen them.
Have you now?
I have seen dreams of man and woman alike. Fun fact, in
Man and
randomizer,
women are
those
muscular eyes.
Okay.
your muscular, throbbing eyes. Can you
Oh, yeah, I have
give
to
them
go
to
back.
this guy?
Oh,
Or do you put him in first?
let's talk to him.
Place
Excellent.
it in there.
And
Now, do you have to? Now, will that reopen? if
and
you
if I like die,
if you die too many times, will that reopen? Well, let's go talk to him.
Okay, read what JK said.
Oh, in randomizer, those 4 trader spirits are in the pool as well, but we made the 4 items spawn on default, so you can see the 4 spots in the ape when come here first and see if it's just fruits or important. All right, that makes sense, since otherwise the ape would cover it and you wouldn't be able to see what's inside. That's nice.
So I think we're gonna do, unless, I don't know, you don't want me to do that. I don't want to do that either. So we're going to the ending because this is the last one.
I guess you have to go to the ending because you got to go in there. Oh, and it's right next to the bridge, so the bridge probably drops out or something.
Let's go get my rose ball.
What's music?
It's nice
It's
music.
so chill, dude. Like, you could have this on repeat and I'd be like, oh, yeah,
Okay,
man.
so we're guessing. I don't think it's the parrot, but I think it's the fish. That's the evil
I
guy,
think it's
right?
the fish. I think the fish is the evil god slayer. He's got the
I
green
agree.
gem. He's got claws on his fins. I think it's him. Lawrence, who do you think the god slayer is?
You.
Holy
We just
shit.
arrived here. I don't think we. I don't
Yeah,
think
how
we
did
have.
we attack how did we attack this guy if we just arrived? That makes no sense. What if it's the pterodactyl from the very beginning? And that's why he left. Fetch the ritual instrument! You gotta go get the... Oh, there you go! See, it's him! He's evil!
God Slayer.
He's absolutely the god. See, and now he's like backing away. Because you're gonna wake up the thing, and then the fish he's gonna show up and he's gonna be like, fuck you, and kill him.
Yeah, that's true. That one was like a super hidden one, though. Getting to that like little section with them. But I guess like by inference of whatchamacallit, of being like, oh, this section is empty.
This section was empty.
This section empty. And that item is super helpful if you get it early. That's why we die on purpose 50 times in the first 10 minutes of 100% run.
Oh, to open up the cage again.
And get the boon of plenty 10 to 15 minutes later. I don't know what that means.
So I gotta do this?
I guess so.
I think so, yeah. Evil fish god slayer. It's a kazoo.
listen to this.
Oh, there, that's the mess up. That's the mess up.
It's the fucking fish! I knew it! You're not clever. Holy
my
shit.
God. He's still tiny. Okay. He packs a punch. Got it.
All right. So now we gotta defeat. Now you gotta defeat the God Slayer.
I gotta defeat the. I'm glad we were. We were definitely right with the green gem, I think. Why is everything so tiny?
Close. I can't see where the fuck you're going.
Yeah.
Do you think it's?
How do I get there?
Do you think it's the blue?
Blue?
That'd be weird if it was, but it might.
No,
No.
yeah, blue's that way. I gotta go back.
Oh, do you think you have to
Gotta go
come at it from the other
back.
direction? Oh, there you go. Doing, doing, doing. There you go. Go get this motherfucking God Slayer, dude.
No goldfish is gonna mess with my buddy. What's happened? Like, I'm just being dragged right now.
It'd be like that.
Twitter does that sometimes, yeah. Oh!
There's that last one.
Hello? Oh, do you think you have to get him while his
God, it's
claws aren't
lagging.
out, or else he'll hurt you?
I'm the Wicker
You're the
King.
Wicker King!
Let's go! Was that all of it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Good shit.
My God, do you see his the slug's face, Lawrence? Oh. Just this jazz.
Holy
starts
shit,
playing.
dog. That's a nice saxophone.
I walk up, am
It's
I?
like, oh shit, the final boss! Quick, jazz band, get out of here!
Quick! Call in the
I'm
jazz
assuming I need a
musicians!
slug.
Oh, little jazz musicians, which one of you is the saxophone first chair? Ah, that'll be me, sir. All right, go play.
Go get him!
True. This is not what I was
Dude, it's
expecting.
just freeform saxophone.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's freestyle full show.
That's so good.
Oh man.
I'm doing this so you can appreciate the music more.
I'm sure. You're doing an excellent job. We appreciate it.
Freestyle music is super hard to do. I wish I got on that train
Ha!
earlier.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Is freestyle music hard to do, or is it hard to do well?
Hard to do well.
Oh, well, hard to do well, yeah.
I'm about to say, because
You
I
wanna
can do
freestyle.
freestyle music.
But then Zach would just be producing a bunch of noise.
Making a bunch of noise.
Zach producing a bunch of noise is basically my job.
It.
No!
Oh man, he wants to play tic-tac-toe.
Ow.
Oh, you're trying
How
to hit
come-
him, I guess, without getting... Okay.
What's happening?
Oh, he goes through the middle. You have to get him as he's going through the middle. Hurry up, he's fucking dying. Jesus. I don't even remember what the name of this this guy, but all I know is that he's dying and I don't want him to.
Mope. Can you just please let me go?
Mokuma.
Why is it so hard to get on the other side? Someone explain to me.
'Cause you're bad.
There we go.
Geometry.
Like Mokuma.
Oh my
Village.
God.
Oh, fucking boop him.
Tear him up.
Yeah, smack him. Oh, just go back and forth really fast. Now launch. I think you might. I don't know. Maybe you could only hit him twice.
Yeah, because it looks like you bounce off one of the walls just enough.
kidding me? There we go. I'm back. I'm back. I'm not back. I'm not back. I've left
you
again.
just
I've
knocked
left.
you back. Good.
Get him! Fucking get his ass! Fucking whoop him!
Triple.
Oh,
Triple.
baby, it's triple.
Oh, baby.
Was no, he's gonna. You goldfish man!
Darn
He's gonna.
goldfish.
No, he's gonna go over there. I was close. There we go. Get him! Get him!
Boy.
Get him one more time! Hit him!
Ah!
Fucking whopper.
We hit him 15 times on average. Says JK Wing. I think just do it. Yeah, good timing. Just yeah, you don't have to reset yourself each time. I think you just, if you hit it with good timing, you're good.
Yeah.
Yes!
Okay.
Oh my god! Fucking kill him! Fucking get him! What a weird boss fight.
Yeah.
I do feel like I'm doing a lot of damage, though, which is nice. Yeah, that was an accident. I knew he came the other way. I forgot. Not. Oh, lag. Enjoy the jazz, guys.
I
Enjoy
really
the
am.
jazz.
I absolutely am.
Yeah.
Man, could you imagine how much this would suck if Mokuma had an actual like health bar? Get him! Come on!
Yes.
Stop faster!
Oh my god, there's
Dang.
so much lag. Oh god.
Uh-huh. I'm sure
my
there's
God.
lag.
There is lag. There's
A
lag.
real
Possibly
gamer
lag.
excuse. You've learned
A
well.
real gamer excuse. Lag.
How could there possibly be lag in Parsec?
There's
could
no
there
lag in
possibly
Parsec.
be
Parsec
lag?
is fucking flawless.
Yeah, Zach's hosting it and he's not getting any lag.
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't know. I think that. Oh,
Oh.
are you okay, my guy? You look. Oh, get him.
Oh,
Oh my ball.
Enough of this. Stay out of my way, Beetle.
oh, damn.
No.
Why is the God Slayer so small compared to the rest of the gods? Fucking
Oh,
never mind. What the
Shut
fuck?
shut your mouth, Zach. You have jinxed it.
Wow.
No, let me out. You
This,
see all those slug stuff? I need help.
that is the most nightmarish thing I have seen in a while.
That's-
Quick, the Crimson Guard.
is spooky.
Oh my god, you have to get all the Crimson Guard. Ah, that's
boy.
awesome.
My god.
I think you killed 2 of them. Or is that where you're supposed to go?
I got no clue.
Yellow?
Yellow.
And then yellow again?
And then
Yeah, okay, now you just have the one on that far side, I think.
but just get down.
Man, once again, if this had a timer, no way.
Yeah, real spooky.
I'd be a nervous wreck. Pinball under pressure.
Pinball under pressure. Can you do it?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, 'cause he is.
That would have been hilarious if that was wrong.
Yeah.
Like, that's not where you're supposed to go.
Okay.
All right, get
Figuring
'em.
out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, they just cycle back.
They do. Oh, you're covering him with slugs so you can blow him up.
There's like
But then you
double
need to.
here.
But then you need to free Yoku. God, look at all the slugs.
Yeah.
God, I can't stop looking at the God Slayer. He looks so fucking vile.
Oh, it's making its way down. You see
Oh,
it?
and then he's gonna activate them, and it's gonna go boom, 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 boom. Man, the level of creativity that they have to show. Oh, press A, press A.
Yeah. Yes!
Yes.
Slug killers! Oh, did he just get blown apart?
He got ripped apart.
God.
You are now the Godslayer Slayer.
And then, God, I would have loved it if they cut to like the upper side and you see the fucking yellow frog playing the sax.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Hello. Oh, now we roll. Now we roll Mokuma like a ball. Yay!
Now let's go to party. Now we're back to like children's book. We're playing kazoos and the guy's dancing.
Hey, wait a minute. Does this mean that in the post game you don't have access to like the bumper anymore? Watch out for familiar names in the credits. Yeah, we know you're in here already, JK Wing.
Holy shit.
JK Wing,
Good
as
job.
well as a couple of other speedrunners, helped make the official randomizer that's in the game.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Frederick Dantes.
Worship.
Congratulations.
Very cool, dude.
Man, it's so I don't know if I necessarily like super I don't know if I necessarily super like the game. Like I don't know if I would come back to play Yoku again, but it's so
very nice.
It's so pretty and unique that it's like I would definitely recommend this to a lot of people. Being
It's
like,
like a
hey, you
pinball
want
kinda
to play a
thing?
pinball Metroidvania? And they look at me with like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
JK Wing, what is this very nice and unique thing? Sounds interesting. Oh,
If
that
done
guy's hurt
correctly,
still.
after the credits, it's extra special. Okay. Well, you'll have to
Okay,
tell us how
let
to do
us-
it, and then
let
hope
us
that Saba can
know.
perform with lag.
Oh, I'm gonna fail
With lag, apparently.
with lag.
Aw, dude, it's my favorite song. Oh. Oh, hell yeah, dude. This is what plays in my mind when I'm walking down the street and the sun's like perfect and the wind is like cooling me off. I'm like, oh yeah, dude. Mikey, are you still here? How did you like the very small bit of Yoku that you were able to see?
So after the talking, set your head right until you are in the stone ring that leads out of the village.
Okay.
Hey, one of the lights isn't lit.
Yes, because we didn't have the last. We needed the final Wickerling, which you could only do in post game. Or rather, she already has it, but now in post game, she has to go to that final pole.
Understood.
Forgot how much you guys lost it with laughter at Corefish's millionth statue. It was good.
What's
Good
good,
time.
babe?
Good.
I think I don't know if I would have done it differently, but I think the only thing that I might have done differently with the Explorers of Time video was I left in pretty much the full death of the part of the player scene from Explorers of Sky. I left it in because that scene is like really, you know, powerful to me, especially since I played it as a kid. But it does bring the entire video to a fucking
It's
screeching halt.
cool. So I gotta head right after
You have to head
this.
right to the ring
That's
that
if I can,
leads
like,
out of the
see my-
village.
Exit stage right.
Exiting stage right.
Wouldn't it be great if it was just the Godslayer, but now he's all beat up, so he's like, oh, I'll just help you.
Ripped in
Sorry.
half.
Yeah, he put himself together with duct tape.
In our hands.
Okay,
I
let's
like
go.
I like that though. Now that this Godslayer mumbo jumbo is over.
I guess that one. Or is it further?
in there?
Because after this is just a cliff. I think it's that ring.
This ring?
I guess we can wait a second.
Yeah, let's see, JK. JK knows if I have to jump or if I just, because I can technically go more
He
right.
said
Okay.
yes. Go
down
down once, Go up again while holding move right. You gotta notice the way you go down instantly without pressing A. Go down once, then go up again while holding right. You gotta notice that you go down instantly without even pressing A.
Yeah, so like once if you're not like out again,
You're just here.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the special thing? What's the special thing? The goal is now. Oh, and then she moves. So you want to stop. So you want to stop at the top. Okay. All right, you did it.
Yeah.
You're a cool guy.
I'm back.
You're a cool guy. You did it. I try to explain it. That's fine. Needless to say, it wasn't that hard to get back up here.
Yeah. Just chilling.
Just chilling.
Just chilling.
You remember when we came up with the headcanon that Eevee turned into a Leafeon in honor of Grovyle, who died?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's somewhere else.
That's so sad. Run a bit to the right. You gotta notice a hole. If you drop in the water, don't dive, please. Go a bit right, I guess. Oh! He says don't dive in the water.
You dove.
Okay. No, she's not diving yet. She's just like in the earth.
Oh, okay.
What the
Okay,
fuck?
What's happening?
Is this a glitch? What is this?
Okay, just to show you where the hole is. Okay, I got it. So I can get back there again. Did I need to? I didn't need to like grab onto a flower, did I? Did I try to go?
Oh, you are out of bounds, so this is a glitch. Okay. Try to get to the flipper on the right. He said don't dive down. You are not. What's happening? Oh. What did you do? All right, well, let's go back. I think you just need to fall down that hole again.
That was interesting.
You're inbound still? What are you talking about? She was inside of a landmass. She's not a mole, she's a bug. All right. Back up to the village.
How do I get back up? That's an interesting question. How do I remember how to get
over
back
there?
up?
You wanna shoot?
There we
there we go. You
go.
got it. And now from here
Got
you can
it.
get back up. I think.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, that's just the frustrating thing is I didn't actually press down to dive. It's because of this fish.
I didn't press down to dive. It's because of this fish.
It's because of the fish. As soon as I pressed like right or left, right, it threw me.
Okay, so we need to do the stone ring falling through the hole again. While she's making her way up there, does she need to fall into the hole? Like, is that the point of this? Is that she got to fall into that hole?
It's up until you are again inside the stone. Okay, not exactly. Let's go back up.
Okay.
That was crazy.
There you go. Hold right. There you go.
Yeah. This time you want to get on the right edge.
The right edge of the island that she clipped into when she fell. Too far, I think. Up! What the fuck?
I just stopped.
All right, well, let's read what he says. So last time when you was standing up there, you did...
Okay. Hold left. Hopefully I don't...
What the fuck? What?
What? We're back here?
You're back in the final boss, but there's a million bosses. Why are there so many? Hit A.
Oh,
This is how you beat the game in under 7 minutes.
Oh my god.
You clip into the final boss room.
Wow.
All right, that's
Oh
pretty.
my god.
That's pretty funny.
It's all just collapse, but he's here. No, he's gone. He's back.
What the fuck
Oh,
is
and because the
happening?
4 guys from before the credits are still loaded, it adds more. It adds 4 more, so you can play with 8.
So can you do that from the
Am I just
first
gonna hear it?
moment that you get to?
They're playing.
Oh my god, but they're not
Yeah,
here.
They do.
You have the mini guys who are there.
So can you do that from the first minute, like the first time you're able to access that ring? Can you do that? So that's how you do it in under 7 minutes. That's silly. That's awesome. I think you can skip the credits if you like, Saba. I don't know if you want to do the whole thing again. Can't hit like start or something.
Everything. Yeah, no.
All right, well, just sit here. That's fine. Man, that's really funny. No, because after the second credits, you gotta be stuck in a black screen, only possible to reset to a checkpoint and sometimes open the map. Hey, there I am again. There he is.
Part 2.
Why are you JK Wing if you're Frederick Dantes?
Well, that's like, well, no, they put the, what is it, his online name.
Right,
and
it's
then-
X-Wing. Where does the JK come from? Just kidding, I guess.
Just a joke.
It's
Just kidding, it's not actually him.
It's not actually a wing. I'm just kidding often. There you go. That makes sense.
I'm assuming now if you go back to like each
tenor saxophone, let's go.
Let's
if you go back to each like big section, you can like talk
alto
to the guys
saxophone,
again.
Fillmore, my guy.
Why the fuck are you Obotoken if your name is Zach F? I mean, I do have a reason for why I'm named Obotoken, but that's true. I should be Zobofoken. That was not hard, right? That's why
that's
any
why I didn't
percent
move.
is the most run category. Makes sense. Most run out of bounds. Okay.
Oh, out of bounds. Okay.
OOB, out of bounds.
Oh.
Quick, what does OOM mean? It means out
I'm
of...
not gonna say what I
It means
thought.
out of mana.
Okay, that's not what I thought.
What do you think I was gonna say?
No, I didn't think you were gonna say something different. I just instantly thought of something which I was like, nope, that's not it.
Out of MILF.
Nope. Nope.
Oh.
You're close. Do.
Out on MILFs?
Out on
No,
MILF?
it's not MILF.
Out of milk.
We also have
That's
a
actually
skip
pretty nice.
that is called GMF. Not
Okay,
what
I
you
think this is
think.
the
It's
flax.
God Misfire. All right, that's funny.
Okay, so restart from check. I would say.
Sure. That's fine. Yeah, you don't need to do anything else. So look at your map to remind yourself where the bar, because you got all 10.
Actually, you're right.
You got all 10. Now you just need to do.
I have to go down here.
It's right there. And then you need
So
to
I
get
have to
to,
get to
and then you need to get to the
monkey.
god.
I think I have to get to monkey. Wait, can I go down from monkey?
Why do you need to get to the monkey? You already did monkey.
Well, okay, I can go down from. No.
Wait, zoom out. Let's look at your beeline. Is there a beeline that's easier?
No.
No, okay. So you
Unless
so
I
you do need to
go-
get down next to the monkey in order to get into that zone. Because I see a hole to the bottom left of the monkey.
Yeah, I don't. Hopefully, I can make that.
JK confirms that the ape should be the way.
Okay, monkey is always the way.
The ape is the way.
All right.
As it should be.
While Saba's making her way there,
To monkey.
Lawrence, who would you sell out to?
I would
minute.
sell out to Disney. Easy.
Oh, that's so true. It's like
it's
Disney is
open.
Disney is a
Let's see if
horrible,
I'm
evil company,
depressed.
and they really should be dissolved for like monopoly violations and stuff like that. But also,
Did I open it?
I need money.
I have not.
oh, it's
Yeah.
not
I
open.
think it was the.
Oh,
No,
never
I
mind.
did it.
You did. Okay.
I
Cool.
did it. Yeah. Whoa.
I need money. They need a lot of artists. I'm selling out.
Go.
I don't
We're
give a
doing
fuck.
it.
Go, young
Here
Saba.
it is.
Go.
Here it is. Yes.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. All right,
Ooh.
quickly to the god egg. Where is it even?
Oh, the god egg.
It should be near here, right? It's not
The
that.
god egg.
Zoom out a little bit, man. We can see it
God
better.
egg.
Where is it?
I think I just have to go.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I think it's in the underground. I just gotta.
What do I get if I tell you the exact percent?
Percent
You are at 94%, I would say. How do we check that? Can we check
of
that?
what?
Percent of game completed.
Well, I mean, we're still missing like.
Right, that's why he didn't say 100.
Yeah. It's not visible on the map when far away.
Oh, okay. Well, where is it?
I'm assuming it's like somewhat close to this because this part is like the whatchamacallit.
It's like underground.
Yeah.
After the credits, he means. Okay. Wait, are we gonna get another ending?
True ending.
True ending.
That all games for some reason start doing.
Reawaken God Slayer and then kill him again?
Yeah. Be the god. Slayer.
We're going. We're heading over there.
I have no idea if this is
Here
right.
we are.
Is this right? Ancient birthing grounds, let's go!
Oh, left. Sure.
Hit that shell. Oh. It's just like a big spider.
And I hope.
What the hell? It's a mosquito!
Ooh.
It's a rainbow mosquito!
Good God.
I will spread my wings. Oh. Come, Yoku, join me in my journey? What? Wait, where are we?
Assimilation.
Oh,
No,
we're
we're
riding
behind
on his
him, we're on the
back.
back.
Oh, he's like a seahorse rainbow mosquito.
Yeah.
Seahorse rainbow mosquito.
I mean.
What?
I like it's not even the wings aren't even. He's just.
He's not
They're
even
not
flapping the
flapping.
wings. He just flies.
He's just.
Well, that's a weird thing. That was. I like.
Okay, guys, credits again.
It's
Let's
credits are time.
JK one more time.
This man walked me 3 times in the credits.
There he is.
Yeah, there he is.
Clap, 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 clap.
What a weird ending. A god just goes, "Hey, dude, let's fly," and then just kidnaps you, kinda. Aren't we? Don't we have a job?
Now we already, delivered the mail.
Listen, I sell out to Disney, he sells out to another god.
That's true.
I wonder if we'll see anything besides him flying, because he said like
He
there's
said
gonna
he's
be
like the
islands and
cycle of
stuff.
islands will be renewed because now there's more than one god.
Yeah. And I thought it looked like a bird, right, in the little like egg thing, not just because birds come from eggs.
Whoever made the puppet warp tool in Photoshop. La 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 la. Well, a teaser for Yoku's Island 2 that is not planned yet.
New islands.
New
You like
island-
help form the island. That'd be kind of fun.
I think it would be cool if it was a thing where the god was like, "Hey, I'm building the island. Can you like help people?" And you go to people and they're like, "Hey, can you deliver my mail?"
You could be like, oh, hey, like people are moving in here, so you have to like set them up with the mail, like a post office to get like their mail.
Wouldn't it be funny
Yeah.
if the God Slayer shows up again and he's just like he's all fucked up? He's like a bunch of like ribbon candy and he's like, "I will get you."
A goldfish had a kid.
Man, I can't
It's
get
just
the
somewhere.
image of the final form of the God Slayer out of my mind because
Yeah,
it was so
that was pretty
it was
horrifying.
So fucking, it was like so terrifying compared to everything else in the game. Like everything in this game
wonder
has
how
a
he got
slightly
stuck in a
uncanny
pot.
feel, but like, oh my god, director of fun.
Director of.
That's the job I want to have one day. Director of fun.
You know it.
Imagine a prequel where you
could
kick
back.
where you play
Ooh.
as Kickback, and the goal is to kill the gods. You could do that. He's a ball. Oh my god! And instead of your noisemaker, you slash with your claws.
Ooh.
Man, that sounds horrifying.
You find like because you know how like you picked up a sootling and that was your way of like going around the roses. On the previous island, you find the ancestors of Yoku, which is a bug on a string, and now you throw out the bug into a carnivorous plant. Aw,
Okay, now are we seeing islands and stuff? Is that what's happening now?
I can't tell. They kind of opened the boat.
We're just here now.
All right, cool. We did it.
We did it. Besides some whatchamacallit, some scarabs, which is fine. We don't.
Which is fine. I think we're good to not. Oh yeah, I didn't even
94%
know. I didn't even
anything.
see what the percent was at the end, but I'll take JK Wing for his words for being correct. All right.
Yeah.
Actually, scarabs doesn't count for percent. Wait, so what was she missing?
Press continue. Okay, we're pressing continue.
Ah, 94. There you go.
94%.
You got it. Wait, so what were you missing? What was the 6% that you didn't do?
So he said scarabs don't count. I feel like I did most. I mean, look, I got to 94.
Missing the spores.
Spore planting.
All right. Oh yeah, because there's an achievement for that.
I didn't want, The Last of Us to happen, so I think I'm okay. I
right.
think I'm all right.
Cool. Well, that's Yoku's Island Express. So Saba, did you want to start an hour earlier today because you want to leave an hour early?
Yeah, I wanted to, but we can if.
So we have like in theory we have like an hour until the end of stream.
I'll give like an hour and 30 if you want.
Well, I mean, I think because what I think we'll do, I think we'll wrap up Yoku's Island here because I think we're totally fine with Yoku's Island. I think we did the playthrough. Very satisfied with the game. I'm really glad that we ended up playing it because, as I said at the top of the first stream, I had played a little bit of Yoku's Island and then got frustrated because I didn't I wasn't doing very well. But luckily,
And then
being
you have
able...
to bring patient Saba in, and who unwaveringly is like, I need to.
That's enough to finish the speed run. Listen, JK Wing, we gotta move on. So I think what we'll do is we'll wrap up Yoku's Island here. I'm gonna shut down stream, change up the the overlay a little bit, and then we're gonna come back and I think we're gonna do the intro bit to Forgotten City.
Forgotten City.
All right, any last comments, Lawrence or Zach or
About the game in general? I'll let Lawrence go.
Game totally looks like a lot of fun. I will admit though, it's probably not my kind of game, just because
I'm glad I was here to watch it.
I'm glad I was here to watch it, but I'm terrible with platformers.
Especially
so
like the
that's more
parts
of a
where,
me thing.
especially the parts where Saba had to like meticulously get a specific slug to an area and then detonate it at the right angle. No way in hell I would ever have the patience to do that because it was like it was like too finicky for me. But once again, Saba is not only a gamer but also has the patience that I don't have. So she was perfect for this.
yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah. Thank you for
designs were
being here, JK Wing, to guide us on a few occasions, show us some cool stuff. Obviously, this game means a lot to you, so we're really happy to have someone of your caliber share their experience with us. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know if Mikey's still here, but thank you for being here at literally the very end. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, you played it, Saba. Give me an out of 10 for Yoku's Island.
I could give it like a, for what it is,
Like
I think
a
give it a good
4.
like 8. I was gonna say 8, just double that number. Like for what this game is, for what its purpose is, I think it does it really well. Of course, if you were the type of person to like run through the game and then come back to 100% it, I think you're almost like biting your own, what is it, your own foot. I don't know what the idiom is, but because I feel like you're gonna be a lot more frustrated if you don't try to like deal with it a little bit as you're there. But I don't know, I guess if you don't have patience, it may be hard.
I feel like I feel like overall, because when it comes to like actually timing the paddles to like knock you around the environment, that's like its own thing. I feel like for me personally, the only thing that I don't like is the aforementioned like slug puzzles where you have to like pick one up, get to a specific angle, and then detonate yourself.
That one was a little bit.
They did. There was like 6 or 7 occasions this stream where you had to do that. And
I think as long as the slug wasn't too far away, or like the last one we did, which I couldn't even respawn them. I actually had to literally leave and
the
then
environment and come back. Yeah.
Yes, because if you had access to them and you were able to try to accomplish kind of the angle stuff, right? Because the more you can do it, the more easily you get feedback of what angle is more correct, eventually, leading to the correct one.
What if instead of having to roll the ball into a specific angle, what if as you were detonating the slug, or the slug detonated in general, you could hold a direction to shoot yourself in a specific direction?
That may have been interesting.
You think that's
right?
too easy?
But the thing is, with how many slugs there were exploding, right? That may have become like too repetitive, maybe. But
I suppose so. How often were you actually holding a direction button? Because when you're doing the pinball sections, you're pretty much just hitting the paddles, right?
Yeah. You hold stuff occasionally though, like in some pinballs where it has the like rotating light up stuff, right? If I manage to get a slope, right, I could go up
you can like
and
walk
hold
up
onto it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So occasionally, yeah, I do try to move around to see what options I do have, or if I have enough of a ledge. Yeah.
Because you can actually control Yoku and pinball areas too. Yeah. And I think that that's my overall takeaway from this, is that Yoku's Island Express is such a unique experience. I mean, I didn't play it, but it's such a unique thing to witness, I suppose, that I can't really criticize it too much, because there's not really much to compare it to.
Yeah, you don't really have too many pinball
Metroidvanias.
This is the only pinball Metroidvania I know.
And because of that, it gets a gold star just for existing, and especially existing in such like, the form that it is now. The art's great. Music is obviously very good. So yeah. All right, cool. Well, that was Yoku's Island Express. We're going to take a brief intermission, and then we'll be back with the Forgotten City. I assume you will be not participating, so thank you very much, JK Wing. It was an excellent.
Yeah,
it was excellent
JK.
having you here.
But if you do
revealing
join,
secrets and saying your name 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ciao, ciao. Oh, as soon as we get another pinball adventure game, we can rate it easier, which might take a while. True. I don't think anybody has even thought about another pinball Metroidvania. It's too niche, but still really cool. All right. Ciao, ciao. We'll be right back.